So this is an option for you too. If you wanted to do this again, this will be up on our YouTube channel, and I'll send you the link. It'll be up on our YouTube channel tonight. So if this is a class that you wanted to do again, if you have that link, you're welcome to do so. Okay. I'm glad you're here because it's really terrifying being here by myself. It is really dark outside. I'm going to have you start lying down in towel pose, please. So bring your feet together to touch. Take your knees wider than the hips. And then as you reach your hands forward, soften the belly, the chest, the forehead down towards the floor. And then just taking a moment to see how it is that you're feeling, what it is that you've brought to your mat. And then start to invite in a deeper breath. See that your inhales and exhales are of equal length. And then just take a moment to set an intention to breathe light into your body. And wherever you are in your breath cycle, take a full deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. And then make your way up onto your hands and knees, please. Place your hands so that they're directly underneath your shoulders and the knees so that they're underneath the hips. And then from here, if you inhale, lower the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the chest, the core up. Exhale as you round your spine, push your pelvis up towards your elbows and exactly that space between the shoulder blades. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the chest, the core up. Exhale as you round your spine, take your gaze in towards your navel. And one more time, inhale, lower the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. And exhale as you round your spine. Make your way back to neutral spine, lift the knees, lift the hips, press up and back, downward facing dog. So as you come into your downward facing dog, just pedal out the feet, maybe sway the hips a little here from side to side. And then go ahead and shift forward, high plank, knees top of your push-up, hands right underneath the shoulders, heels just stacked directly over top of the toes, without moving your hands or your feet, lift up your hips, press back, and downward facing dog. Come up onto your tiptoes, soften your knees, send the hips from really high towards the sky. Press the chest back towards the thighs. You really feel that length in your spine. And then maintain this length in your spine as you go the heels down towards the ground. Stay right here. Take a full deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Bring your feet together to touch. Send your right leg really high towards the sky. Turn the inside edge of the right foot parallel to the mat, bend your knee and step your hips. Good, square off your hips, extend your leg in. And as you breathe out, step your right foot forward between your hands, lower the back knee down. Have a look, make sure there's a vertical line in your front shin, 45 degrees from left hip to left knee. Take your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders, and then we'll just sway a little here from side to side. Good, pause when you come to center. Be careful as you shift your weight back to straighten out your right leg. Hook the heel, lift up the toes, move the hands right underneath the shoulders, lengthen out the spine, breathe in, and as you do that, send your chest down towards the floor, stay right here. Take a full deep breath in. And exhale, walk the hands forward, bend back into your right knee. Left hand to the floor, right hand on top of the right knee. Please lift up the chest to create some space, and then gently turn the torso to your right hand side. Good. Unwind to frame the right foot with your hands. Lift your back knee off the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. Shift forward, high plank, top of your push-up. Lower the knees to the ground, untuck your toes. Sink your hips down, but keep your chest lifted. Take a nice big deep breath in. As you breathe out, drop the right shoulder just a bit, twist towards your left side. Back to center, breathe in, and as you breathe out, take a twist towards your right. Back to center, inhale. Exhale over to the left. And back to center, breathe in, and breathe out, take it to the right. Good, breathe in, back to center. As you exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Tuck your toes under, and then pick the knees up, so firm up the legs. Pull the belly back towards the spine, squeeze your elbows towards one another. Look forward, and then press back up to high plank. Good, downward facing dog, exhale. Stay right here, full deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Lift your left leg nice and high, please. Turn your foot, bend your knee, and stack your hips. Good, square off the hips, extend your leg, and step your left foot forward between your hands. Lower the back knee down. Take your hands wider than your shoulders, and then we'll just sway a little from side to side. Good, pause when you come to center. Shift the weight back, straighten out the left leg, hook the heel, lift up the toes, move the hands underneath the shoulders, lengthen out the spine, breathe in, and as you breathe out, send your chest down toward the floor. And walk the hands forward, bend back into your knee, right hand to the floor, left hand on top of the left knee, just turn the torso to the left hand side. Unwind through the left foot with your hands. Lift the back knee off the ground and step back downward facing dog. Good, shift forward, high plank, please, top of your push-up. Knees up or down, lower only halfway. Press right back up to your high plank. Find your downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, press up. Downward facing dog, breathe out. One more time, inhale to shift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, press up. Downward facing dog, breathe out, stay right here. Full deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, up onto your tiptoes, bend your knees. Exhale, make your way up towards the top of your mat. Halfway lift once you get there. And exhale as you fold. Insert the palms underneath the feet so that the toes press into the wrists. Good, release your hands. And step your feet a little bit wider so that they're maybe shoulder distance apart. Keep your toes facing forward and then bend your knees a lot so that the thighs are roughly parallel to the ground. Okay, stick your butt back behind you and then tuck your tailbone under till you feel the glutes engage. Keep that engaged until you bring your arms in front of you so that the arms are parallel to the floor. Pull your shoulder blades back. Keep the arms as they are and then just start to lift up the chest. As you lift up the chest, you'll feel a little bit more weight in your heels. And now maybe reach the hands up towards the sky, stay right here. If your thighs are taking up all of the contraction here, see if you can find the activation of your glutes by tucking your tail under a little bit more. Take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the ground, lengthen out your legs. Good, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale as you fold. Plant your hands and step back high plank, please, top of your push-up, stay right here. Hands right underneath your shoulders. I really should have eaten dinner 10 minutes ago. Hands right underneath the shoulders. Heels stacked up over top of the toes. Take your feet slightly wider than your hips. And then extend your right hand forward like you're shaking someone's hand from up towards the sky. Okay, be mindful of what's happening here. I want you to square your shoulders, square your hips off. So you're not opening the hips up to one side. Square your hips off. Right hand forward. Maybe lift up your left leg. Good, release the hand, release the foot, press back, downward facing dog. Stay here, big deep breath in. As you are, breathe out. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good, lift the right leg nice and high towards the sky. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Turn your back foot 45 degrees and rise up, warrior one, hands up towards the sky. Square your hips and shoulders off towards the front of your mat. Press down into your left heel, really activate that left quadricep. Keep a deeper bend in your right knee so that the knee is right over top of the ankle. Big deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the ground. Pivot your back foot, step your right foot back to meet the left high plank. Knees up or down, lower, only halfway. Flip your toes under, lift up your chest, find upward facing dog. To downward facing dog, breathe out. Stay right here, fold your breath in. Exhale right as you are. Okay, bring your hands just slightly closer towards one another. Inhale, come up onto your tiptoes, soften your knees. I want you to hop your feet to the outside of your hands. Have your toes facing forward and then reach your hands up towards the sky. Good, big deep breath in. Stay here, breathe out. Inhale, nice and big. Exhale, hands to the ground, lengthen out your legs. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold, bend your knees, plant your hands, and step back high plank, top of your push-up. Step your feet slightly wider than your hips. Firm up the legs, the lower abdominals. Extend your left hand forward like you're shaking someone's hand, thumb up towards the sky. Maybe lift up your right leg. Good, lower the foot, lower the hand, press back, downward facing dog. Stay here, fold your breath in. Exhale, let it go. Lift your left leg nice and high. Step your left foot forward between your hands. Turn your back foot 45 degrees and rise up, warrior one, hands up towards the sky. Square your hips and shoulders off towards the front of your mat. Take a nice big deep breath in. Stay here, breathe out. Big deep breath in, left leg Heather. We're just gonna wait for her. Good, breathe in and breathe out, lower the hands down to the ground. Pivot your back foot, step your left foot back to meet the right, high plank, top of your push-up. Knees up or down, lower halfway. Flip your toes, lift your chest, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Stay right here, fold your breath in. Exhale, let it go. Bring your hands a little bit closer towards one another. Good, inhale, come up onto your tiptoes by your knees. As you exhale, hop your feet to the outside of your hands. Good. Fingertips to the floor. Turn your toes out slightly and then sink your hips down a little bit further. Coming into squat, press your elbows into your knees, knees into your elbows, thumbs in towards the sternum. Maybe sway a little from side to side. Good. Reach your hands up towards the sky. Pull the belly back towards the spine. Press down into your hands into your feet and extend. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lower the hands all the way down to the floor. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale as you fold and then bend your knees. Come down to the squat. Reach your hands up towards the sky. Press down into your feet and lengthen out your legs. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale as you fold, bend your knees rather deeply and then reach the hands up towards the sky. Press down into your feet and lengthen out your legs. And hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale as you fold, plant your hands and step back high plank, please, top of your push-up. Hands underneath the shoulders, heels step or move top of the toes. Good, shift forward, lower halfway. Press right back up, high plank, downward facing dog, breathe out. Stay here, full deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. One more time, shift forward, high plank. Knees up or down, lower halfway. Right back up, high plank. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Stay right here, big deep breath in. Let it go, exhale. Lift your right leg nice and high. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Turn your back at 45 degrees and rise on up, warrior one, hands up towards the sky. Square your hips and shoulders off towards the front of your mat. On your inhale, lengthen out your right leg. Reach your hands behind you, interlace the fingers together, send the knuckles down towards the ground, lift the chest, tip up your chin. Good, reach the hands all the way up towards the sky. And then hinge forward, lead with the chest, arms parallel to the ground, inhale. Exhale, sweep the right hand behind you, keep reaching the left fingertips forward. Good, right hand forward, bend back into your knee, bring the hands up towards the sky. Hands come together at heart center, shift the weight to the right foot, lift up your left leg, warrior three. Dial your toes down, square off the hips. Soften your knees, step the left foot way back behind you. Heel stack over the toes in the back, reach the hands up towards the sky, breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Inhale nice and big. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step your right foot to meet the left, high plank top of your push-up. Lower down halfway. Inhale, find upward facing dog, lift up. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a full deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Big deep breath in. Exhale right here. Lift the left leg nice and high, please. And step your left foot forward between your hands. Turn your back foot 45 degrees and rise on up, warrior one, hands up towards the sky. Square your hips and shoulders off. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale as you are. Inhale, straighten up the left leg. Reach your hands behind you, interlace the fingers together, send the knuckles down towards the ground, lift the chest, tip up your chin. Good, release your hands and bring the hands all the way up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward, arms parallel to the floor, chest parallel to the floor, breathe in, and then as you breathe out, sweep your left hand behind you. Left hand forward, bend back into your knee, bring your hands all the way up towards the sky, please. Hands come together at heart center as you shift the weight to the left and lift the right leg up, warrior three. Dial your toes down to square your hips off. And then soften your knees, step your right foot way back behind you, land softly, reach the hands up towards the sky, high lunge. Push your right thigh up towards the sky, knee over ankle in the front, make this really strong. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step the left foot back to meet the right, high plank. Shift forward, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog, lift up your chest. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Full deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. One more big deep breath in. Exhale here. Then this time take your hands a little bit wider. Now come up onto your tiptoes, bend your knees, look forward. As you exhale, hop your feet up towards your hands. Halfway lift once you get there. And exhale as you fold. Feet together, heels slightly apart. Bend your knees, sweep your fingertips along the floor, and reach your hands up towards the sky. From Utkatasana chair pose, breathe in. Breathe out, hands come together, heart center, twist towards your right side. Hook the left elbow to the outside of the knee. Press your palms together, lift up to the chest, keep the hands just as they are. And now unwind, reach the hands up towards the sky. Hands come together, twist towards your left side, hook the right elbow to the outside of the knee. Press your palms together, lift up, thumbs in towards the sternum. And unwind, reach the hands up towards the sky, breathe in. Breathe out, hands to the ground, lengthen out your legs. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale as you fold, please bend your knees, plant your hands, and step back, high plank, top of your push-up. Lower the forearms down to the floor. Lift up your right leg. Squeeze your right knee towards your right armpit. Inhale as you reach that right leg back. Exhale to lower it down, lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee into your armpit. Inhale as you reach. Exhale to lower, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, reach back. Exhale to lower, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, reach back. Exhale to lower, right leg up. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, reach back. Exhale to lower, press back up onto your palms, high plank. Downward facing dog, exhale. Stay right here, big deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Lift your right leg nice and high towards the step. Turn the inside edge of your right foot parallel to the mat, bend your knees, stack your hips. You can stay here or you can flip your dog. Come on to the outside edge of the left foot, lower the toes behind the knee, lift up to the hips and lift the heart and reach the right hand back. Good, flip back over, three-legged dog on your right hand side, inhale. Exhale, knee up toward your chest, hover the shoulders over the wrists. Good, press back, three-legged dog, inhale. As you exhale, right knee up towards the right elbow, tap. Good, inhale, press back, three-legged dog. Bring the knee across the body towards the left side, tap your elbow. Inhale, press back, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Turn your back foot 45 degrees, rise on up, warrior one, hands up towards the sky. Straighten out the right leg, open up. Hinge from the hips, lead with the chest, arms parallel to the ground, breathe in. Breathe out, sweep the right hand behind you, keep reaching the left fingertips forward. Right hand comes forward, bend back into your knee, bring the hands up towards the sky. Hands come together, heart center, shift the weight to the right foot, lift up your left leg. Breathe in here. As you get out, soften your right knee, tap the left hand to the floor. Good, lengthen out your right leg, bring your hands together, and then soften your right knee, tap the left hand to the floor. Press down into your foot and lengthen out. As you exhale, tap the left hand to the floor, and then soften your knees as you bring your left knee up towards the chest, reach the hands up towards the sky. Open up your knee and kiss your foot on your ankle, your calf, or your upper inner right thigh. Keep the hands as they are. Slide the foot off of the leg, the knee up towards the chest. And then slide your hands forward. Go slow. Lengthen your left leg way back behind you. And then soften your right knee as you step the left foot way back. Find your high lunge. So readjust your feet here. Knee over ankle in the front. Heel stack over the toes in the back. Push that left quadricep up. And then reach out through the front knee. Good. Breathe in really big. Exhale, hands come together, lower the left knee down towards the floor. Push down into your right heel as you lengthen out and reach. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lengthen and reach. Exhale as you lower. Good. Inhale, lengthen and reach. Bend just your right knee. Stay right here. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step your right foot back to meet the left high plank. Your choice how you get there. Make your way back to find downward facing dog. Full deep breath in. Exhale right as you are. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Lift your left leg nice and high. Turn your foot, bend your knees, stack your hips, please. Stay here or flip your dog. Come onto the outside edge of your right foot, lower the toes behind the knee, lift up through the hips, lift the heart. Awesome. And then flip back over, find three-legged dog on your left-hand side, breathe in. As you breathe out, knee up towards your chest, hover the shoulders over the wrists. Press back, three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, left knee up towards the left elbow, tap. Inhale, press back, three-legged dog. Bring the knee across the body towards the right side, tap your elbow. And inhale, press back, three-legged dog. Step your left foot forward between your hands. Turn your back foot 45 degrees and rise up, warrior one, hands up towards the sky. Inhale, straighten out the left leg. Exhale, hinge from the hips, lead with the chest, arms parallel to the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out, sweep the left hand behind you. Keep reaching the right fingertips forward. Left hand comes forward. Bend back into your knee. Bring your hands up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands come together. Shift the weight to the left foot. Lift the right leg up. Find warrior three. Breathe in. As you breathe out, lower the right hand down to the floor, soften that left knee. Bring the hands back together as you lengthen out the left leg. And as you exhale, soften your knee, touch your right hand down to the floor. Press down into your foot, lengthen out the leg. Exhale, lower the right hand down to the floor. Now bring the right knee up towards your chest, round up to stand, reach your hands up towards the sky. Open up your knee, place your foot on your calf, ankle, upper, inner, left thigh, whatever feels good to your body. Make sure the foot is either above or below the knee. Keep the hands as they are, slide the foot off of the leg, knee up towards the chest. And then be careful as you reach your hands forward and slide the right leg back for warrior three. Soften your left knee as you step your right foot way back behind you. Then softly to find your leg and reach the hands up towards the sky. Okay, make this nice and strong. Knee over ankle in the front. Push that right quadricep up. Good, breathe in here. As you breathe out, hands come together, lower the right knee down towards the floor. Inhale as you lengthen and reach. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lengthen and reach. Exhale as you lower. Good, lengthen and reach. Bend just your left knee, stay right here. Take a very big deep breath in. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step your left foot back to meet the right. High plank, top of your push-up. Your choice how you get there. Make your way back, downward facing dog. Full deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Step your hands a little bit wider. Come up onto your tiptoes, soften your knees, and as you exhale, hop your feet up towards your hands. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out as you fold. With the fingertips to the floor, step your feet wider than your hips. Turn your toes towards the corners of your mat. Lean into your hands as you make your way down to your squat. So as you come into your squat, you're welcome to stay here. You can bring your hands down to the floor. Tuck your chin in towards the chest. Let me feel really nice. Maybe sway from side to side. You can come into crow pose if you like, so you can lift up your hips, plant your palms, have look forward, and then maybe lean into your hands. Maybe one set of toes lifts, perhaps the other set of toes, maybe both. If your feet are lifted, see if you can bring them together to touch. Yeah. And then lower the feet down to the floor. Bring your hands behind you, lower the hips down, and lower all the way down onto your back, hugging the knees in towards your chest to maybe rock a little from side to side. Good, lift the feet up towards the sky. Good, you can keep your hands right beside you. You can tuck your hands underneath you, or you can reach the hands up above the head. This is probably the most challenging of the three. Okay, so I want you to lengthen out your legs and point your toe mounds up towards the ceiling. So you're not planting or flexing. We're going to call this pointing. So you're going to flex your feet and then point your toes back towards you. Okay, take a big deep breath in. As you are, breathe out. Inhale here. As you exhale, lower the legs to about a 60-degree angle from the floor. Hold. Inhale. As you exhale, lower them down to about 45 degrees and push your low back down to the floor. Good, breathe in here. As you breathe out, lower them down to about 25 degrees, push your low back down. It's going to try and lift. I'm shaking, breathe in. And as you breathe out, bend your knees, hug your knees in toward your chest. Inhale, lift the feet up. Exhale to lower them down to a 60-degree angle from the floor. Hold. Inhale. Exhale, lower them down to about 45 degrees. Inhale. Exhale, lower them down to 25 degrees. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Good. Inhale, lift the feet up. Exhale to lower. Hold, push your low back down. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Hold, push your low back down. Good. Inhale. Woo. Exhale, lower. Hold, push your low back down. Hold. And then bend your knees. Hug your knees into your chest. Maybe rock a little here from side to side. Good. And then bring your hands up to either side into a T position.
Bring your shins so that they're roughly parallel to the ground. Squeeze your knees together. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees down to your right hand side, but don't let the knees touch the floor. Good. Bring it back to center. Inhale. And exhale, take it over to the left. Good. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale, take it to your right hand side. And back to center. Inhale. And exhale, take it over to your left. Good. Back to center. Option to straighten out your legs. If you have the room, knees or feet over towards the right hand side. Back to center. Inhale. And exhale, take it over to your left. Back to center. Breathe in. Breathe out over to the right hand side. And back to center. Inhale. And exhale, take it over to the left. Back to center. Hug the knees up towards your chest. Cross at your ankles. Okay, you're going to rock up to feet, but don't let the feet touch the floor. Don't let the feet touch the floor. Uncross your legs. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards one another. Lift the hands up towards the sky. Squeeze the knees together. Take the knees to the right, hands down to the left, and lengthen. Bring it back to center. Knees to the left, hands to the right, lengthen. Back to center, breathe in. Breathe out, take, twist. Good. Back to center. Exhale, find your twist. Back to center. Twist the knees to the right, hands to the left. Last one, back to center. Knees to the left, hands to the right. Back to center. Lower the soles of the feet down to the floor. Hands to shins. Lengthen the spine. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin towards your chest. Inhale as you lengthen. And exhale as you round. Good. Back to center. Sweep your legs behind you. We'll make our way to downward facing dog, please. Pedal up the feet. Sway the hips from side to side. For the record, cheddar broccoli soup and ab work. Probably not the best combo. I'm glad you're not in here right now. I'm burping constantly. And this is being recorded. You're welcome. Okay, come up onto your tiptoes and your knees. As you exhale, make your way up towards the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out as you fold. Bring your feet together to touch, heels just slightly apart. Bend your knees, sweep your fingertips along the floor, reach your hands up towards the sky. It's Katasana chair pose. Hands come together, heart center, twist to your right side, put the left elbow to the outside of the knee. Press your palms together and lift up to the chest. Maybe reach the right hand up, left fingertips down to the floor. Bring the palms back together, unwind to reach the hands up towards the sky. And then hands come together, twist towards your left, hook the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Maybe reach the left hand up, right fingertips down towards the ground. And then bring the palms back together, slowly unwind, reach the hands up towards the sky, inhale. And as you exhale, hands come down to the ground, lengthen up your legs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out as you fold. Please bend your knees, plant your hands, and step back high, plank top of your push-up. Lower down halfway. Press right back up to your high plank, please. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale to lower. Inhale, press up. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, shift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, press up. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Stay here, fold it back in. Exhale, let it go. Bring your feet together. Lift your right leg nice and high. Turn your foot, bend your knees, stack your hips. You are welcome to stay here. You're welcome to flip your dog, whatever feels better to your body in this moment. And then flip back over, three-legged dog. Bring the knee up towards your chest, hover the shoulders over the wrists. Come onto the inside edge of the left foot, shoot your right leg to the left side, reach the left hand up towards the sky. Soften your right knee as your left hand lowers down to the floor. Come onto the outside edge of the left foot, lift the right hand up towards the sky, Vashisthasana, side plank. Lower the right hand down to the floor, sweep the right leg way back behind you, three-legged dog. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Turn your back foot 45 degrees, rise on up, warrior one, hands up towards the sky. Straighten out the right leg, open up the chest. Hinge from the hips, lead with the chest, have the arms parallel to the ground. Maybe the hands come all the way down to the floor. Draw your right hip back, the left hip forward, keep the left hand as it is. Right hand to the right hip. Lift up the chest to create some space, and then turn your torso to the right hand side. Maybe reach the right hand up towards the sky. Open up to your right. Yeah. Right hand lowers down to the floor. Bend back into your right knee and reach the hands up towards the sky, warrior one. Hands come together, heart center, shift the weight to the right foot, lift up your left leg. And then soften your right knee, left hand lowers down to the floor. Once again, find the twist, bring the right hand up towards the sky. And then lower the right hand down to the floor, place the left hand to the left hip. Turn the inside into the left foot parallel to the mat, maybe reach the left hand up, Ardha Chandrasana half moon. And then lower the left hand down, square off the hips and shoulders. Soften the left knee as you press down into your right foot and round up to stand. Once you get there, go ahead and drop this knee here, catch your foot in the back. Reach the right hand up towards the sky. Stay here, or you can press the left foot into your hand for nice dancer pose. And neutralize the spine, bring the up towards the chest. Reach the hands up towards the sky. Slide the hands forward as you slowly glide your left leg back, find warrior three. And then soften your knees, step the left foot way back behind you, land softly, find lunge. Push your left thigh up towards the sky. Breathe in here. Breathe out, hands come together. Twist to your right side, pop that left elbow to the outside of the knee. Press your palms together, maybe reach the right hand up, left fingertips down to the ground. Push that left thigh up towards the sky. Yes. Bring the palms back together. Unwind to reach the hands up towards the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands down to the ground. Step your right foot back to meet the left. High plank. Your choice how you get there. Make your way back. Find downward facing dog. Lift your left leg nice and high, please. Turn your foot, bend your knee, and stack your hips. You are most welcome to stay here. You can flip your dog if it feels good to do so. And then square out the hips, extend your leg. Knee up toward the chest. Come on to the inside edge of your right foot. Shoot your left leg to the right side. Reach the right hand up towards the sky. And then soften your knee. Right hand lowers down to the floor. Come on to the outside edge of your right foot. Lift the left hand up towards the sky, Vashisthasana. And then lower the left hand down to the floor. Sweep the left leg way back behind you, three-legged dog. Step your left foot forward, vision your hands. Turn your back foot 45 degrees and rise on up, warrior one, hands up towards the sky. Straighten out the left leg, open up the chest. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Lead with the chest, arms parallel to the ground to start. Maybe the hands come all the way down to the floor if you can. Keep the right hand as it is, left hand to the left hip. Lift up the chest to create some space, and then turn your torso to the left side. Maybe reach the left hand up towards the sky. Left hand lowers back to the floor. Soften back into your left knee, and then reach the hands up towards the sky. Warrior one, please. Hands come together, shift the weight to the left foot, lift the right leg up. Soften your knees, the right hand lowers down to the floor. Left fingertips up towards the sky. And then lower the left hand down to the floor. Start to open up towards the right side, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Good, and then lower the hands down to the floor, square off the hips and shoulders. Soften your knees as you bring your right knee up towards your chest. Press down to your left foot as you round up to stand. Once you get there, go ahead and drop your knee, catch your foot in the back, reach the left hand up towards the sky. Keep this and stay here, or you may start to press the right foot into your hand. And neutralize the spine, bring the knee up towards the chest, reach the hands up towards the sky. Now be really careful as you glide your right leg back, reach the hands forward, stay here for just a moment. This is warrior three with some control. And then soften your knees, step your right foot way back behind you. Reach the hands up towards the sky. Knee over ankle in the front. Heel stacked over the toes in the back. Reach the right leg up. Good, breathe in. Breathe out, hands come together, twist towards your left side, put the right elbow to the outside of the knee, press the palms together, lift up through the chest, stay here, or you can reach the left hand up, right fingertips down to the floor. Palms come back together, slowly unwind, reach the hands up towards the sky. Stay right here, breathe out. Inhale, nice and big. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step your left foot back to meet the right, high plank. Your choice how you get there, make your way back, downward facing dog. Full deep breath in. As you are, breathe out. Okay, you're going to be timed. So shift forward, high plank, top of your push-up. Once everybody gets the plank, you're going to be timed. High plank, top of your push-up. Here we go. Stay here. Firm up the lower abdominals. Firm up your legs. Take your gaze just slightly forward to the tips of your fingers so that the neck, spine, and tailbone are all in line. Good. Lower down halfway. Press right back up to high plank. Stay right here. Hold. Good. Lower down halfway. Press right back up. Stay here. Hold. High plank. Lower down halfway. Press right back up. High plank. We've got one more. Stay right here. Lower down. Press right back up. High plank. Downward facing dog. Good job. Stay here. Full deep breath in. Exhale right as you are. Full deep breath in. Exhale, lower down to the knees. Toes together, knees wide, make your way to your child's pose, please. Feed your right arm underneath the left with the palm face up, and turn your head towards your left side. And then bring your right hand forward. Feed your left arm underneath the right, palm face up, turn your head towards the right side. And then gently bring your left hand forward. Come up onto your hands and knees. We'll move the knees over to one side, hips to the other, and sweep your legs out in front of you. And then just do a forward fold of your choosing. So option 1, Paschimottanasana, feet together. Option 2, Upavishta Konasana, feet apart. Option 3, Baddha Konasana, soles and feet together to touch whatever feels nicest to your body. And then slowly make your way back to center. Bring the hands behind you and the soles of the feet to the floor. Just take your feet a little bit wider than the hips and then just windshield or good. And then bring it back to center. Scoot forward if you need a reminder that. We'll just go ahead and lie down all the way onto your backs. Lie down on your backs. Once you get on your back, have your knees up towards your chest, please, and rock a little from side to side. And then see if you can bring your right ankle just above your left knee. Reach through and hold on to your left thigh. Flex your feet as you draw the left knee in toward your chest.
Draw the left knee in, right? And then you can play with the position of the knee too, so you can open up the knee one way and the other. You might feel a little bit more in your glute that way. And then keep this position with your legs, but just release your hands and lower the sole of the left foot down to the floor. And then open up your left knee until the right foot rests on the floor on the left side. Okay? And then draw your right knee away from you. And then bring your knees back to center. And then take the knees over to the left-hand side. So you're taking the right-hand side. Right-hand side. So take the right ankle to the outside of the left knee. And just let gravity take hold of the right ankle so you're pressing the knee further down into the floor. And then bring the knees back to center, square off the hips and uncross the legs. Let's take that left ankle above the right knee. Reach through, hold on to the right thigh, flex your feet as you draw the right knee in. And you can play with the position of the right knee here, maybe turning it one way and the other, just seeing where you might be feeling this most. And then keeping the shape of your legs, release your hands, lower the sole of the right foot down to the floor. And then open up the right knee until the left foot rests on the floor on the right side. And then once you have that, you can gently draw the left knee away from you.
And bring it back to center. Right, lower both knees down to your left hand side, and then make sure that the left ankle is just to the outside of that right knee. And then bring it back to center. Square off the hips and uncross the legs. Hug both of the knees up towards your chest, please. Maybe rock a little from side to side. And then we'll take a two-knee twist. So hands up to either side into a T position, or you can come into cactus arms, whatever feels better for your shoulders. Lower both knees down to your right hand side. Then you can take that right hand to the outside of the left knee. And just be here for a moment or two. Good, bring it back to center. And then take the knees over to the left hand side. Maybe take the left hand to the outside of that right knee. And then bring the knees back to center. Hug the knees up towards your chest. Curl your forehead in to meet your knees. Hold it here. And then release the head and shoulders back down to the floor. The soles of the feet to the floor, please. Just press the back of the head into your mat, roll the shoulders underneath you. And then one leg at a time, extend your feet forward as you make your way into your Shavasana. So just finding a comfortable shape for your body. Maybe lengthening out the legs isn't appropriate for you. You can roll over to one side if you like. You can bring your legs up the wall. Just giving yourself some space to rest. And once you've found a shape that feels good, take a collective inhale through the nose. And exhale completely out your mouth. And then just coming into a space where you can allow your breath to just breathe you. Without any sort of agenda. And just allowing yourself that space to be.
when you start to invite in a deeper breath. Breathe some life back into your limbs, little fingers and little toes. Gently turn your head all the way to your right hand side, all the way to your left. And carefully back into center. Please place a soft bend to the knees and just roll over to one side. And staying here for an extra moment, allowing our practice to sink in. And then using the strength of your hands, with your eyes still heavy, please make your way up to a mindful seat. And so just sitting up nice and tall, take your hands on top of the knees and the palms face down. Just to feel that sense of grounding. And to acknowledge the shift in your body and perhaps in your mind from when you first began. Please bring your hands together, heart center, and bow your head down towards your heart. A full deep breath in through the nose. Exhale completely out your mouth. One more time with your biggest, deepest breath. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. With so much gratitude and love. Namaste. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Welcome.